values. All right, so at the very top of your page, you can write rhythm tree. RHYTHM. Tree, like Christmas tree. And you are going to copy this, and feel free to use the majority of the page. Okay? The first thing on our rhythm tree looks kind of like a circle. Yell out what that is.
Circle.
It is, but it's in music it's called a
Whole note. Circle.
It's called a whole note.
Do we write all this?
Yes, you are taking notes and writing all this. Even if you already know the information. Okay? A whole note is equal to 4 beats. A beat is like the pulse in music. We all have a heartbeat of our own, and that beat should always be going. If you're in the hospital and there's no heartbeat, that's what they call a flat line, and that's a bad thing, okay? So what the heartbeat that you have is your own personal rhythm, okay? In music, we have to be able to write symbols that can tell somebody else what's in our mind. So composers visualize the music and hear the music, and when they need to have somebody else play the music, they've got to figure out how to put it down on paper so that someone else can read it and understand it and perform it like it sounds in the composer's head. In order to show that a note is going to be 4 beats long or 4 toe taps long, they would have to draw a whole note. That's how we would know. Okay? If we were to take that whole note and split it into 2 parts, we can't draw the same symbol, because if somebody sees this, they'll think that's 4 beats. So what we do is we add a stem to the whole note to show that it's different. So this, with the stem, is not worth 4 beats. Yell out how many you think it is. 2. Very good. Those equal 2 beats. And instead of a whole note, we call it a, yell it out, half note. Half note. Very good. You've been taught well. Just to be clear, this is 1 half note worth 2 beats, and this is also a different one. They both together will equal the 4 at the top. If we were going to take our half note and split it again, we start by drawing the exact same symbol. But we realize we can't draw the same symbol if we intend something else. So if we were going to have a note that was even less than 2 beats, the next logical conclusion would be to fill it in and each one of these filled in notes is called a quarter note. Very good. Quarter note. How many beats does an individual quarter note get?
1.
1. 1 beat, 1 pulse, 1 toe tap. That's how long that note lasts before you have to move on to another one. Okay. So we have whole notes, half notes, and quarter notes. Okay? To demonstrate how this will sound, if you have a whole note, You want that sound to last for 4 complete beats, okay? To demonstrate that in band class, as we count and clap our rhythms, you would do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's one note that you can see I've clapped it from the beginning, and you just push that air through 4 complete beats. We're going to try that together. We're going to count to 4 together. Ready? 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Leave your hands together. Again, 2, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you'll notice that I kept my hands moving because that shows that the sound is also still moving. Yeah? Okay, great. Does this all make sense? Now, if I were to write the counts in, I would write 1-2-3-4. There are 4 beats here. They're all connected. The next line down, okay? Let's just assume we still have the 4 beats that we're working with total, okay? 1-2 is on the left side. 3-4 is on the right side. You've got 2 connected beats of sound, followed by 2 connected beats of sound. A measure full of half notes would look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sense? Here we go. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Do that again. Ready, go. Perfect. I love it. Now, if we take the 1-2 and we split it in half, 1's on the left, 2's on the right. Over here, 3-4, bring it down, 3, 4. So to count and clap these 4 quarter notes, you would go 1, 2, 3, 4. Easy schmeezy? Here we go. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Now do the whole note again. 1, 2, the whole note, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 1 clap on a whole note. You clap at the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, 2, together, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Now do a measure of half notes. 1, 2, ready, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, 2, here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Perfect. Now a measure of quarter notes. 1, 2, ready, and go. Perfect. Again, ready, and go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Half notes. 2, ready, go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Whole note. 2, ready, and go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. Easy schmeezy, right? Awesome sauce. Okay, cool. Now that makes sense, but what we're going to do now is you're going to recreate this again. You can use the back of the page if you need to, but not quite the same. So you'll need to draw this again. Except, if we have those things that we just saw, we call those notes, yes?
Yes.
Okay, well that means we're making sound through our instrument. What if we want to have silence through our instrument? What do we call that? Yell it out.
Rest.
Rest. So now we're going to do a rhythm tree with rests. Now, a whole rest will hang below the line. That's a whole rest. You draw a little line, and a little rectangle underneath it. In order to remember that's a whole rest, I draw my little dude. My little dude is walking along. He is whistling. Life is good. He is happy. He's not paying attention because he's looking to the top of the trees where the birds are, in the clouds, in the sky. And all of a sudden, he falls into the hole. Oh, no! And he falls into the hole. Yes? He doesn't trip on something. He falls into the hole. Now, granted, it's not spelled the same, right? But it still gives you the right idea. Yeah? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's a whole rest. It means you're supposed to stay silent for 4 beats. There will be some times where the band plays where half of the band has a whole note and the other half of the band has a whole rest. So half of the band plays while the other band just counts to 4. Okay? To show a rest, when we count and clap a rest, we pulse it with our hands. So a whole rest would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Do that with me. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okie dokie smokies? Fantastic. A half rest looks like a hat. Please draw 2 hats. Each half rest will get 2 beats. If you notice, the word hat is what it looks like. The first 2 letters are the same of half and hat. Ha-ha. It makes it easier to remember half rest versus whole rest. The next thing is a quarter rest. These things are really hard to draw, okay? You gotta make like a Z
And then add a C.
and then add a C at the bottom. Kind of like a Z with a C hanging off the bottom.
Oh gosh. Mine is probably
It's like a Z grew a leg and then it's
Zorro.
I never will expect you to draw these perfectly. It is okay. Okay? What I would expect is you give your best effort toward drawing a Z with a C hanging off the bottom, and we're going to call it good. Okay? Each one of these quarter rests is worth 1 toe tap or 1 beat of silence. So now you should have a rhythm tree made up of actual sound of the note values. And you should also have a rhythm tree made up of the rest values. Does that make sense?